All right, welcome back, everybody. Fox Sports section FS1 has been recently in hot water. Even from former employee Shannon Sharp making history, retiring the first OnlyFans model at the age of 19 with sexual assault allegations. He ain't want to go to court. He just settled out. Gonna pay that later. To Skip Bayless trying to allegedly do the same thing, workplace harassment, offering $1.5 million to the hairstylist. He was about to retire her too, and all he wanted was a actual favor. You know what I'm saying? Tinkle my winkle. That's all he wanted for $1.5 million for a side mission. You can't even get that on GTA, man. But FS1 don't stand for Fox Sports 1 no more. It stands for Full of Scandals, one after another. At this point, they're not broadcasting games. They shouldn't be talking about games. They should be talking about court cases. You know what I'm saying? Forget a contract, man. These executives are out here offering $1 million pipe deals. Not ladies getting pipe dreams. According to the hairstylist, hair ain't the only thing getting laid at FS1. Retiring OnlyFans models at 19. Shannon trying to beat HR department. But now in the boiler, we got Joy Taylor, who's been fired for FS1 for her show Speak, was also canceled. And a lot of other shows, but now screw that, screw that, screw that. Back to Joy Taylor. The hairstylist that sued, her name Faraji. I don't know how to pronounce all the rest of her name, but she also alleged that Joy was sleeping with a Dizette, and she was sleeping with her co-host on the show Speak at the same damn time. Could this be a reason for her firing? Who knows? Joy Taylor kind of talks a lot, and she would let us know what type of person she is, you know, just from being on podcasts and stuff. Because, like, obviously everything isn't scripted, so sometimes you just freestyle and really show the people who you really are. Now, let's check out some of that and let's see Joy's ideology on things.
I think that male loneliness is a massive fucking problem. I think non-pussy getting male lonelies are deteriorating society. Yeah, I think it's a massive problem.
What do you think the fix
One,
is?
I think we should legalize prostitution.
Okay.
I have been standing on this for decades, and I think that prostitution should be legalized.
Okay.
They will never do this, but that I think would make it would be a massive solve.
Massive solve. Okay.
One
is okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. Ask follow-ups.
No. Follow up is what? Because that's a temporary loneliness fix, although it's effective. What would be a long-term fix to bringing people back together? What do you think?
Okay, so while it's a temporary fix, right? And many people will have some retorts to this. Of course, it's not a simple solve, but I believe that straight male biology, and particularly men who have this sort of anger, is because they don't get physical intimacy, right? And they have convinced themselves the type of physical intimacy they would like is their favorite porn star or favorite OnlyFans girl or this unattainable beauty on Instagram who is never ever going to fuck you or meet you or talk to you ever. So they don't look for the physical intimacy that is around them. They don't go outside of their home. They don't go down to the local library. They don't go to their local bar. They don't go join a social group in order to meet people because they feel that this fucking beautiful 10, whatever, is going to walk through their fucking front door and suck their dick. And that's never going to happen. But they sit there scrolling like hey, in the DMs. And they believe then.
She has a point. We'll get back to that later. But let's check out what else she said. I think it's right here. Hold on, where is it? Here it goes.
The game, if the stakes were high, or if a man took you this place on a first date, what you would do. And I'm telling you, like, every interaction that I have with people now, in some way or another, these things come up. Can we just keep it a buck? If they're fine enough, if they're funny enough, or if their financial status is what you want. Fine, funny, fucking money. You're throwing all boundaries, standards, all that shit you talked on Instagram about how you would never, and this woman ain't because women this and men this. You're moving forward with this person.
Dang, I gotta work on my comedy game, huh? She think prostitution should be legalized. She probably got the job thinking HR mean horny and reckless. Allegedly. Does she think HR means whole registration? Alright, I'm done. But she wasn't breaking the rules. She was just the head of the legislation. Take this to Congress. I love the way she talked, though. She damn sure not stupid. And she knows how to use what she has to get what she wants, allegedly. The only problem I really have is the hairstylist Faraji threw her under the bus and messed Shawty Payday up allegedly when she said Joy Taylor told her that she was going to file a lawsuit if she ever get caught sleeping around with the men at the workplace at FS1. Allegedly, according to Faraji. That's what she exposed. And that's crazy now because she's like this a woman on a mission right here. Like, you don't even know she going to hit you with the reverse Uno card. And it's very backdoor like, because it's like how many women are thinking this in the workplace? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I get caught sleeping around with this dude, I'm going to just file a lawsuit and we going to get a payday. You know what I'm saying? More than you ever did clocking in for a boss. You know what I'm saying? But that's more of a blind side than Michael Orr and Sandra Bullock in that movie. But let's be real. Every workplace has a Joy Taylor, a pretty girl who managers, bosses, like they all think she pretty. She get a privilege, you know. And I seen the same thing in warehouses, barbershops, restaurants, you name it. The supervisor smashing the new hire manager trying to trade PTO for pipe. Same playbook, just not a camera crew. The person you work with every day, especially looking like Joy Taylor, can get promoted faster than any man who works harder in the company, than the hardest working man in the company. The power of the P is crazy. And a lot of dudes are simps, and a lot of guys in higher management, I'm not going to call them lame, you know what I'm saying? They just spend most of their time at work, away, you know what I'm saying? So their job is their whole life, you know what I'm saying? So they away from home and they want some dome, you know, and for all this money a man has accumulated, he wants to indulge. And you know what I'm saying, things around him. That's just male nature. And female nature is the final provider. And you know what I'm saying? I guess it's not now because now they know how to finesse the provider now, you know what I'm saying? The only thing is when you work, that's what you're supposed to be doing. It gets in the way of production. You know, and just like the man who come to work every day, work hard, and the girl, the manager screwing got in the position over him, it makes the job seem pointless. So it could create a lackadaisical worker environment. Like, why am I doing this for? All you gotta do is just, you know what I'm saying, smash somebody to get to the top. Like, why are these women around that do nothing, but she can tell you what to do because she getting pinned down by the boss man? I'm just waiting for the NBA girl referees to come out because they might as well, because I don't see how they got their job either. But that's just allegedly, just my opinion. But when it come out, hey man, y'all better come back here and subscribe. You want to talk about woman rights? A man can never sleep his way to the top. Maybe sleep his way to the bottom. Whether you push him out, you flipping burgers, you producing the show, this has always been the issue in the workplace. And with people sleeping around at the job, it could mess up the production, just like I said. Look, I ain't saying they guilty, but 3 people on the same show has been in the news lately for their escapades, if you will. You know, smashing around. And they all come from the same show. You got Skip, Shannon, and Joy. It was all in the same show together. And now, you know what I'm saying? It's like it comes back full circle now. Somebody ain't come to read the teleprompter. They came to read the room naked. You know what I'm saying? But hey, that's between them and HR, bro. And Jesus. With this situation, that's the biggest part about it. Because at the end of the day, if she wouldn't have got caught, if Faraji wouldn't expose her, then she would have went out with a lawsuit too. And then we would have looked at the dude from FS1 like, oh man, you doing that. But she was a willing participant. So what do we have to say for this? This is not even a Joy Taylor issue. It's a work issue. It's like when people come and work together, when you have a dynamic of a boss and a pretty girl, and the boss feels like he could put her in position, he's going to do that regardless of where you work. Like I said, at a warehouse, barbershop, you know, anywhere. Like it could even be a motherfucking Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? So that's all. That's between them, HR, and Jesus. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for your time. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribe to the channel if you didn't subscribe. Shout out to my new subscribers. And hey, come back to the next video, man. Yeah, I'm out.